What's a Beyblade? Beyblades are life. Amateurs like you have cheapies, but there's a significant amount of sophistication as one advances through the ranks, both in selecting and customizing tops and in launch technique and placement. Hugh thought he knew it all, but he didn't, so I had to show him. I knew that Hugh stole Chris's girl that night at homecoming, so I told Chris to lay down the challenge and bet some GP on it. And yeah, Hugh beat us. He got lucky. Look, losing to a noob sucks, but I didn't kill the guy. So, last week was the homecoming dance. I went to dinner with my girl, Sally Osebleed, and the boys, Chuck and Hugh. We all ordered soup. But Hugh didn't want any eggs, because he said he can't have any. And we went to the dance. We were all having a good time, And then I went to the bathroom and came back, and I couldn't find Sally. So I danced around a little bit, the knee and the little wibble moo, thinking maybe, stuff like that. Thinking maybe she went to the bathroom too or something. But then I saw her. She was dancing with Hugh. I was so angry I ripped off my boutonniere and threw it at him. Sally got a nosebleed like she always does and ran to grab some towels. I yelled at Hugh. I told him that next Tuesday something was going to go down at lunch when he should bring his Beyblade and GP. But I didn't kill him, I swear. After me and Chuck lost the Beyblade battle, Sally plugged her nose, and we turned the lights back on. We all calmed down and got our lunches out. I don't even know what happened to him. He just downed his soup because he was so proud of himself, and then started making weird noises and puking everywhere, and then fell over. I don't know, man, weird stuff. Is that all y'all need? Cool, thanks. Look, I barely even know these guys, man. They pulled me in like an hour before it all went down because they noticed my sweet Beyblade skills when I was practicing by myself in the hallway. I wasn't sure about it, but then when I saw that cute girl Sally, I was like, okay, whatever, let's do this. Dudes were like way too serious about the whole thing and wanted to bet like GP or something. And then the lights went off and somebody was moving stuff around. The lights went back on and we started eating. And then the one dude just fell over and there was puke and blood everywhere. So I was like, okay, that's it. Enough for me. Peace. I didn't even do nothing to him. But I did think it was weird that Chuck dude kept his lunchbox on top of the bookshelf. Dude was so serious about his Beyblades that he didn't even want to knock his lunch over. Can I go home now?
It all happened so fast. I'm not really sure. So remember that Hugh had his hair super cute that day? But I guess it doesn't really matter anymore since he's dead. Anyway, the boys were having a stupid Beyblade battle royale or whatever they call it. Chuck and Chris were pretty angry and really wanted to win. But he was super good at it because he practiced all the time. So he let one rip, and then all of a sudden it hit Chuck's Beyblade and ricocheted. It hit Chuck really hard on the forehead and then bounced off and hit Chris too. I got really flustered, like I usually do. And my nose started bleeding all over the scrunchie on my wrist. So I tried to run to the nurse's office, but I was still a little shaky, and I turned off the lights. I knocked on the nurse's door, but she didn't answer. So I came back and then turned the lights back on. I shoved the napkin up my nose, and I thought everything was okay then. And we got our lunch boxes out and started eating. But then it happened. I felt a horrible, warm, chunky substance splatter all over the side of my head. The vomit in my ear muffled the sound of Hugh choking and retching. I screamed, and I turned to look at him. It was like the whole thing was in slow motion. As he was falling, and I looked deeply into his eyes in that final moment, I remembered how awesome it is that my hydro flask is saving the turtles.